Today I want to show you how to create what I'll call a poor man's GoPro. I found this way to set up a camera and a microphone that I think will be very effective without spending all that money. And that's what I want to show you today. Just a brief pause though. This is my first video for this channel. I created this channel as a way to put out informative, entertaining, and helpful videos. I do most of my maintenance on my bike and on my car myself, on the Jeep as well. And there's been a number of times when I've thought, you know what, if there had been an instructional video on this, or maybe a better instructional video, it would have saved me a lot of time, a lot of hassle. So that's what I'm going to try to do with this channel. I'm going to try to get more disciplined with recording some of these things that I do and put them out there for you, so that hopefully you can kind of come along with me. You can learn from my mistakes, and hopefully it'll be helpful for you. I'm not going to put out anything that's not informative, entertaining, or helpful. And so this is how you're going to make your poor man's GoPro. You're going to use an old phone, an old Android phone, which they all shoot in high definition. They all have Bluetooth capabilities. So you've got your old phone, costs you nothing. If you don't have an old phone, you can use the phone you have. If you're not comfortable using the phone you have, you get you a cheap phone. A Bluetooth. This is probably the most expensive piece of equipment I'm going to use, but it's going to be in my helmet, so it's not going to be in any danger. The other option would be a set of earbuds with a microphone on them. That's a cheap option, something you may already have on hand. So the only thing I think you might need to buy is the selfie stick. Selfie stick was $4.88 at Walmart, and some zip ties. These are 50 zip ties for $5, which works out to, if I'm doing my math correctly, 10 cents a piece. Now for me, fortunately, I also have an old helmet because I don't want to use the current helmet that I ride with. I don't want to have this bracket on it at all times when I'm not recording. So I thought about that for people that don't have a backup helmet or an extra helmet, and it's really okay because if you think these zip ties are 10 cents a piece, okay, and you're going to use 2 to 3 zip ties. So every time you want to record a video, if you're going to use your primary helmet, you can do that, and you can just cut the zip ties off and take the bracket off every time you're done recording. It costs you 30 cents to make a video. It's not really bad. I mean, it's not expensive. What you're going to do is you're going to take the bracket from the selfie stick, and that's all you want. It's just a little bracket that holds the phone. It's got springs in it. So you got the phone here, and you're going to set it in there. One thing you do want to look out for is to make sure that you're not pressing the buttons. Like there's the power button, and then you've got your volume buttons on the other side. You want to make sure that you slide the phone over where you're not gonna affect the buttons. But your phone is just gonna mount just like that, and we're gonna mount this bracket right here on the helmet. So you've essentially got just a helmet mounted phone or camera, however you want to look at it. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take this bracket and you're going to mount it onto your helmet. You've got your bracket here. You've got 2 zip ties. What you're going to do is you're going to take this bracket and you're going to mount this bracket right here using your zip ties. You want to mount the side part to the helmet. You don't really want to mess with the top part. You really want the side part mounted to the helmet so that the top part can move freely to grip the phone. So here I'm going to have to turn it this way. and just like this, I'll put this zip tie right there through the side. Wrap it around. You can see here. I gotta flip it around. Okay. Here we go. Now you're not gonna tighten it too much. You wanna leave some room to play with so that you can adjust it and get it, get it where you want it before you tighten it up too much. There's the first one mounted, the first side, and then you're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. This. There we go. Alright, so now you've got this bracket. You can tell where the middle is by my my vent here. So you got the bracket lined up with the middle. Okay. And now this is where you would want to go ahead and tighten it up. Move it over, get it in the center, get it where you want it, and then just take that zip tie and just tighten it up as tight as you can. So after you get it tightened to your satisfaction, just take some scissors. You can see, I don't know if you can see in here, you got these long zip ties and you poke you in the eye. So you want to get those and cut this off. There we go. And there we go. Okay. Alright, so now you have, there's a poor man's GoPro bracket right here. See? It's right there. Mount the phone right here. See, I could take the phone right here and mount it. What we'll do now is I'm gonna flip this around. I'm gonna hook this up on the actual bracket here, and I'm just gonna walk around and let you see. The phone is now on the selfie stick bracket, the selfie stick holder. I've got it on there good. Zip ties are holding it well. I'm gonna kick out the feet. Kick out the bottom of the phone a little bit and bring it up as high as it'll go. I want you to be able to get as good of a point of view display as possible. So now I'm gonna put the helmet on and we'll walk around and see what it looks like. So I'm walking around, looking at the picture. I'm reading the picture. All right, walking through my house, looking at the clock. It's 11:32. I look out my window. See the American flag out there. Okay. So now let's go sit on the bike and see what it would look like if we were sitting on the bike. All right, so this is me. This is normal riding position right here. Got my arms slightly bent and I'm looking forward. This would be probably if I was going under 60 miles an hour. So I'm looking at the left rear view, looking at the right rear view. That needs to be adjusted a little bit. Okay. Right brake, clutch. Look to the left, look behind me. Okay. This is getting behind the windscreen. So this is pretty much where I would be if I was behind the windscreen. I don't know if you can still see the speedometer or not. This is normal riding position. Looking down at the speedometer. This is probably as low as I would get right here if I was tucked all the way. So, but I think for a normal vlog, just riding around, you know, maybe even coming off the side of the bike, hitting some corners, that's what it would look like. So after testing it, I was really happy with the results. I did kind of tilt the phone. I kind of tilted the phone up a little bit, and I think I won't do that in the future because the view that I got was a little bit higher than I wanted. But other than that, it was great. I mean, it worked great. So I think I'll have it just like this. And one additional thing that I'll do, like I mentioned, is put one zip tie, and rather than going through the inside of the helmet, like this, you can go through in between the helmet and the selfie stick bracket and wrap that around the phone. Tighten that zip tie up right there, and that'll tighten that zip tie right to the selfie stick bracket, so it will not, there's no way it'll fall off. But I mean, I think that's a really good setup. I listened to the audio, it sounded really good in the Bluetooth headset. I think that if you take and you Velcro, if you want to do earbuds, if you Velcro your earbud microphone right in here and put it in your ear there, I think it would pick up good. So there you have it. The essentially what could be a $5 moto vlog setup without having to spend, you know, $500 on GoPro equipment. There you go. So if you found that useful, I would appreciate it if you share it. If you want to subscribe to the channel, my goal is to have videos out once a week, hopefully on Monday. So if you found that useful, I would appreciate the share, I would appreciate a like, and I would appreciate a subscribe. I hope that my videos are entertaining, informative, and helpful. If so, please give me a share. Thank you. Have a good day.